Good day everyone, it's Dave from Blend File, and I have returned after a very long time. Woo! Okay, actually what happened is, uh, I was busy around working with my own things. I have exams on head, all those things, and also my screen recorder actually got some problem. My key was expired in thing, and I was not able to record videos, and I guess I have got it correct, and so I am making a tutorial up right now. So open up a new blend file and with a default cube and add in a plane here. So today we'll be learning how to export your own normal map. Now why am I making this? Because recently on Facebook I saw there was a guy, I don't know his name, he was asking what's the best software for getting a normal map. So I thought, let's give it a try and make a normal map using Blender and save it externally. Oh, what's this? Hey, that's right. Okay, so I thought, why not make you a tutorial and show that Blender is good at making normal maps that can be used directly into Blender, and as well as can be exported and used in other softwares just like 3D maps or game engines like Unity or something. I don't know, I don't make games that much. Okay, alright, so open up a new blend file, use the default cube, add in a plane, and go to cycles. Yeah, push the cycles and bring this timeline thing up and switch to node editor and press new over here and press shift A and texture, add image texture. Okay, so and open up image. I'll open it up on my desktop. It's full of textures now. My desktop is very much filled with everything. Actually, yeah, that's the normal thing. That's a normal map I actually used to while practicing. Okay, there's nothing good over here. Let's go to my texture folder. I just say okay, so rocks, that's the best thing actually. So I opened up this image and connected this to the diffuse, and that's very much it. Press tab and select edit mode and press U and hit unwrap. That's it. And now if you press Alt Z, what you'll see is your texture right up. Okay, so and I'll set my camera over here and I'll just put down a border, and if I press shift Z, you can see is the texture. Hey, come on man. Oh days. Okay, there is the texture. Now we want the normal map effect. Right. So I'll just clone this and I'll change this non-color data and go to vectors and select bump map, right, and correct the color to the height. That's not a recommended thing, but you see when it is turned into non-color data, this color value is also changed into a value thing like the alpha. So that's why we can connect and we'll get correct result that we actually need. Then you press Ctrl Shift and left click on bump map. You can see there is a new node over here, and it is actually an emission node, so that we can see what color is the bump map here. Now press Shift Z. Here you can see is our normal map right away in front of you. So let's tell something about the bump map. Okay, so it has also got an input as a normal, which is not so necessary, I guess. Okay, alright, so you can see first button is invert. What it does is it inverts the normal. So what was in depth is now at the height, and what was in height is now at a depth. So next thing is the strength. Okay, so strength is how much in or out your normal map is. Displacement actually. 0 is below, and as you increase it, you will see a slight change in the Z of the image. So it's better to keep it at 1. Next is the distance. Distance tells how much deep these creases will be. So if you increase the distance, you can see you will get is a huge variation, and that will make you mad. Yeah, of course. So its recommended settings is at 0.1. Just like the default is the best. Okay, but you can play around and you can go to a maximum of 0.3. That will actually do the job, but then don't exceed 0.3, but because that will be a bit chaos to something like that. Okay, so I'll just set that to default. So that's our normal map right away over here. So next thing you can do is you can I will say it now. So this over here, these two nodes is your normal map. You can use this as the normal of this diffuse texture, and you can see okay, normals are loaded in there. Once lighting falls on them, that will be very much more clear. You can see there is a bit of noisiness which will go if I remove this. This is flat texture, and this is the normals, right? So now that's it for using in Blender itself. Now if you want to export your image, you can do it in 2 ways. So the first is you can render out the image and you can save it like you do for the scene or something like that. And another thing you can do is you can bake your texture. So in both the cases, you will be requiring a high amount of samples to render, and that's the only drawback of making a normal map via Blender for external use, not for internal. For internal use, there is no limit to samples. You can render it at 1, you can render it at 100. That will not do any problem. So to bake it, first thing you are gonna do is you are gonna go all crazy with the node edges. So I want this image over here, and I'll change the diffuse to emission. So now you can see the normal vector is connected to an color. Right now it will give us required image that we want, which is this. So it's emitting out thing. Okay, yeah, make sure before rendering, if you want to render the image, make sure to have your background color completely white, and you can go over here and turn on transparency. Okay, but I will not be rendering out it over here, or I might be rendering out, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, so press Shift A and add in another image texture, and I'll drag this thing out and go to image editor and press in a new. Okay, so there is another thing to be taken care of, is the more the size of your image, the greater it will require the sample, and the greater it will require the time to bake. So for this tutorial, I'll just keep it at 500 by 500, and let's name this normal. Okay, press OK. So and now select this image over here, that is the normal. Okay, so and now keep this image selected, your object selected, go to bake and change this bake type Okay, come on. Change the bake type to empty. Okay, so that will be it. And then you're gonna go up here and change the samples. Okay, so it's a big image and I'm recording it. I'll render it at 25. At 25 sample, it will have a lot of noise. So that will be not very close to what we will be requiring. So you can hit, oh, I did hit render. That's something. You're gonna hit is bake down here only. Yeah. And you will wait to see our image come up over here, and here's the progress of how much it is getting rendered. Oh, what has happened? Man, I guess that's some unwrap issue. Yeah, it's unwrap issue. You can press U and unwrap it again. That's happened to me last time also, before I was making the tutorial. So I was using PixSample because it rendered quickly and it is actually having a lot of noise and pixelation. And see, oh, that's not too bad. Bake. It has baked, but you can see there is enough noise. Lot of noise. Okay, so this noise will be only removed once you have increased the samples, something very high. So like something like 1000 will do. Oops. 1000, man. Okay. Now if you hit bake, it will take you like an infinity of time, because if you are baking it on CPU, it will take infinite time. But if you are baking it on your GPU, which is over here, my GPU is not working because every time I do something in GPU, Blender crashes for like no reason. So okay, it will take a lot of time. I will not be pausing the video. I will just cancel this guy out. So you can see something has baked and it still has a lot of noise. I don't know why is it having so much noise. Let's change this to let's have a look. Oh no, it worked with like 500 samples, and I was baking it at my own before having anything to do that. Like that. Okay, you can't wait for it so much. Oh man. Okay. Okay, it's actually noisy. I don't know. That's bad actually. So I guess we have to render this guy out. Rendering will take the same amount of time as baking takes. Okay, so that's not as planned. Anyways, okay, let's render it out, and the second way we'll be choosing. Okay, so first thing first, change your resolution to the ratio of the plane that is 1:1. So I'll take it as 1080 by 1080. Select your camera, press Alt G and Alt R, and then press G, and press Z and Z again, and move your mouse until you see that guy. Okay, now align your camera almost perfectly with border of this thing, and bam, that's it. Control B. Okay, so now you see that's our normal map, which is here. Okay, and you can see it will take some random samples to get clear. Okay, till then, I'll just set this guy to 100 only. Okay, so 50 samples and 100. I'll decrease it to blur out. Okay, yeah, the bigger your image is, the less it will be blurry and less it will be pixelated. So, but the more it will take time to render. I'm taking a small dimension, and it will actually take less time for me to render, but the quality of the image will be not so good. Okay, now once you have done the camera setup, hit render. and wait for a normal map to come over here. There it goes. Yay! See, it is actually pixelated, but that's because it's 30%. If it's not 100%, then it would be very clear. So here's our normal map, and now you can save it externally. You can press function F3 and save it wherever you want. Yeah, save it as a JPEG and quality 100% RGB, and hit save as image. Let me save it somewhere. Tutorial normal. Yeah. Okay. I mainly use Blender, so I don't need to actually save the images externally. The node editor will do the job for me. This thing is actually the normal map. Okay, so our image has been saved, and there it is on desktop. So open up faster. Here it is, your normal map. Actually pixelated, but that's no issue actually, because when you're going to increase this guy, it will just work. So now you can use that image anywhere externally, because it's saved externally. You can use it in Unreal Engine, CryEngine, or whatever other software you use, like Unity, game development, and for softwares like 3ds Max for material modeling, V-Ray, and all sorts of things. You can just use this normal map. Okay, so that's it in this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.